the office, we're celebrating Black History Month, and we thought we'd highlight some of our long-term staff and have them talk a little bit about the people in the office who came before them, who were their mentors and really paved the way for their careers. Enjoy.
I met Carolyn when she worked in personnel as a personnel clerk. She was very outgoing and pleasant. She had this big personality. I would say Carolyn, the way her personality and her demeanor with people, she influenced a lot of personal relationships, work relationships with people in the office, and professionalism with the majority of the staff. Very strong in her beliefs and how she viewed people and wanting to help you. You know, she's always very helpful and gave great advice.
And throughout her career with the Property Appraiser's Office, she worked for the exemption services, she worked for personal property department, and throughout the years she eventually started working for the data management department, in which the department which I supervise. And that's how Diane and I became really good friends. She was a person that was eager to learn new jobs, and she really took her job seriously. I think Black History Month is very important, especially for the younger kids that are coming up, to, you know, take advantage of, you know, what we can do to become more important, to make the world better.
Very energetic, very funny, loving individual, but she showed me the ropes and everything that pertained to my job. And she was here for 32 years. She knew her way around the office. If anyone had any questions, any problems, they would go to Gloria Dean. And she collaborated with a lot of individuals and make individuals talk to each other. If we had a certain problem with anyone or any individual in the office, Gloria would be the peacemaker for that. She had an impact on Blacks in the community because she was in the community. Church also. I love her like a mother. She basically raised me. And I'm glad when I came to the Property Appraiser's Office, she was there.
Okay, when I first met Eloise, what I remember the most about her is her words of encouragement. She always said, do your best and be respectful of others. I feel that Eloise has paved the way for other African Americans as well as women in the office through her knowledge, leadership, dedication, hard work, and a positive attitude. Her being here starting in the 70s, where it wasn't too many African Americans working at that time, and she started as a map tech entry level and moved up through the years with the experience and the knowledge of her job to be a supervisor, which gave me encouragement that I can start at a lower entry and work my way up through the years. But she set that path for us to look up to.
When you come into an office being an African American or Caribbean descent or what have you, you kind of have a certain camaraderie with the other African Americans. She actually started in real estate. Then she went to being an appraiser, which was one of our first Black, well, she's actually mixed descent herself, but she's one of the first Black appraisers we've had, woman appraiser. She, you know, helped a lot of the others in her department as far as being a manager. And then she was actually transferred to the North County office, where that was a good influence as well, as far as being a Black American woman in the North County office until she retired. I see the younger ones that are coming in now, and hopefully we can set some example for them of how to conduct themselves. But I get along with everyone. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're African American or not. It's a great plus that we're here, a certain percentage. It's nice that we have come a long way since 1969, as far as percentage-wise.